Hey, it's been a bit. Don't mind the mess. I am in the process of moving yet again. What was I gonna say? I did decide to carry this knife with me for moving. This is a benchmade 51 with a coated blade. I know it's been a bit since I last uploaded, like probably a little over a year. And I just kind of wanted to talk about this knife because if y'all been keeping up with Balisong stuff, you know that Benchmade is releasing the Necron, and it is being universally panned by people who flip for obvious reasons. I believe they sell steel liners, no bushings, $500 price tag, all that good stuff. So instead of just watching dumpster fire content and going, oh, yep, that is a dumpster that's currently on fire, I just wanted to bring a spotlight on what I consider to be one of the best EDC Balisongs by Benchmade. I believe that this is a very highly underrated Balisong. Let's see here. And as you can see, it can flip. But some specs on this thing and why it probably isn't as beloved as it could have been. This Balisong has no bushings. It's very light, little bit blade. I wouldn't say super blade bias, but there is a bit of a, there is a bit of a blade bias. And it also traditionally comes with a latch and a clip, because it's meant to be carried like this. And there is like a slight imbalance between the bite handle and the safe handle, and also the fact that it's very light. It's a very light Balisong. I believe it's like a little under 3 ounces. So like it's very difficult to. You kind of have to have a light touch to manipulate this one. And yeah, it's not that great of a flipper, to be completely honest, but it is flippable. I guess I would not suggest this Balisong to anyone who's just started in the hobby, as it's not like in the, I guess I would say, meta of the balance of most competitive flippers nowadays. However, it is one of the nicest Balisongs to carry. First of all, that blade, that spear point blade, very usable. Been cutting boxes and tape with it all day. And like I said, super light. The pocket clip and the latch make it super comfortable to carry in the pocket. And I'm not out in public, but if for some reason I had to whip out a Balisong, I would, and like not fucking bring a shitload of attention to myself, I wouldn't mind if it was this. This seems relative. It's a 3.5 inch blade, so it's not as scary or threatening. I mean, it's a Balisong, so no matter what, that's gonna catch some attention, but this seems pretty innocuous. And it's pretty too. I like that blue titanium anodization there. But yeah, so if you've been flipping for a while and you want a Balisong that's you can justify carrying in your pocket, and it just flips a little differently. It definitely enough. It's really, since it's light, you could flip really fast with this. Which this has been cutting me a lot lately because I'm just I'm not used to how light this Balisong is. It's almost like flipping like, you know how if you flip a Nautilus for a while, all the other Balisongs just feel kind of heavy. That's what I feel like with the 51. This feels very light, but it doesn't feel toy light at all. It's still a fairly sturdy build, very usable as a knife. And the best part, unlike the Necron, this Balisong, which is, even though it's discontinued, is still fairly cheap. I got this about a year ago for $125. The screw for the latch is stripped which is why I still have the latch. But honestly, I need at least one ballast song with a latch so that I know how to flip with a latch. You know what I mean? But yeah, you could find most of these benchmade 51s like kind of beat, but very cheap, between under 200 bucks. Yeah. The only problem is that the people who have them usually like to keep them because of how useful they are. So a stock benchmade 51 is very, well, I wouldn't say very, very rare, but fairly rare. Usually you can find modded ones that are like grail prices. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to put a little update to this channel, see how y'all doing. How have you been? Have you been holding the bag on a couple knives since the market flooded, since I last saw y'all? How many of y'all dropped out of the hobby? Well, if you did, go back, please. It's a lot of fun still. So, yep. All right. Y'all stay sharp.